Welcome back to the Student of the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It's free of charge. All right, so this is week 11 of our NFL pick'ems. Let's get right into it, people. Chicago Bears versus the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, man, I got Justin Fields starting my fantasy football team, and he has not let me down 3 weeks in a row. I don't think he's going to let me down. I don't think he's going to let me down on week 4. I got him leading the Chicago Bears to defeat the Atlanta Falcons. Sorry, Dirty Birds. Okay, let's see. The Carolina Panthers versus the Baltimore Ravens. Baker Mayfield going up against Baltimore. He should be familiar with Baltimore because he was a Cleveland Brown. Baltimore Ravens defense familiar with Baker Mayfield. Why? Because they was familiar with Baker Mayfield when he was a Cleveland Brown. Who's going to win? Well, because the Baltimore Ravens have Lamar Jackson, I'm rolling with those Baltimore Ravens, all right? Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is the city where we come from, where we run from, versus the Buffalo Bills. Man, it's supposed to be snowy. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we'll see if Josh Allen can bounce back. But this is a desperation game for the Buffalo Bills because you do not want to go down and lose and end up in a four-way tie with the AFC East. Well, not a four-way tie, but everybody in that division has a winning record. The Dolphins, the Jets, the Patriots. So the Patriots are right on their heels. So this is a must-win game for Buffalo. So I got Buffalo winning this game. Next matchup, we got my Houston Texans versus the Washington Commanders. Raise your left hand. The haters can't stand us. Raise fist up. Who are we? The Commanders. That's their song, but whatever. Let me see. You know what? I got an upset special right here. Houston Texans are going to defeat the Washington Commanders. You know why? Because they just came fresh off of a Monday Night Football game where they beat the best team in the league so far, the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're going to be feeling themselves, smelling themselves, and they got in trouble. Something about they did on an airplane. So you know what? A lot of distractions. I think the Houston Texans are going to be focused. Damian Pierce, who I call the Omen when he runs the football, because whenever he's running, all you hear is, oh, he, ho, oh, he, ho. That's the music from the Omen, all right? All right, there you go. So I got the Houston Texans winning that game in an upset special. The next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Indianapolis Colts. This right here is going to be another upset special. You know why? Because the Eagles, they just lost a very close game on Monday Night Football on national television, all right? And then they're going up against an Indianapolis Colts team who Jonathan Taylor is back. If Jonathan Taylor was not playing, then the Colts will probably not win this game. But see, the Eagles, they have a mean pass rush, a very strong pass rush. So that's why if you're the Colts, man, guess what? You're going to get that ball to Jonathan Taylor. And then also I have Jonathan Taylor starting in my fantasy team too. So, so it works perfect for me, and it works perfect for the Colts, and it works perfect for Jonathan Taylor. All right, but I got a feeling Jonathan Taylor is going to get about 140 yards on this Philadelphia Eagle defense. I could be wrong, but I could be right. And when I'm right, I'm right. And when I'm wrong, I could have been right, but, it just went the other way. So I got the Colts winning that game in an upset special. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. Man, this Saints defense is real good. It's been solid for the past 4 years, right? And you know what? The Rams, they just not the same Rams. I don't know what's going on with Matthew Stafford. He's playing, or maybe he's not playing. I think he's still hurt. But even if he was playing, I still have the New Orleans Saints winning this ball game. Next, and then Cooper Kupp hurt too. Like, where's the identity on offense for the Los Angeles Rams? Okay, the next matchup, we have the New York Jets versus the New England Patriots. Man, this is going to be a real good game. Robert Saleh and Coach Bill Belichick, those two of the best defensive minds in the game of football. We're going to see what happens. I do like Zach Wilson as a quarterback, but I am rolling with Bill Belichick in this matchup in the New England Patriots. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Lions versus the New York Football Giants. Man, the Giants, they've been balling. I like Saquon Barkley. Daniel Jones been balling. That defense is real good. They can generate a real good pass rush. And traditionally, whenever you got a New York Giants defense that can generate a strong pass rush and they have a strong running game, that's normally the time when they win Super Bowls, okay? So watch out for these New York Giants, but I think they're going to take care of business against the Detroit Lions. All right, next matchup, we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Denver Broncos. Man, something's got to give between Russell Wilson and Derek Carr. Both of them are having very disappointing seasons based on the expectations that was bestowed these two players. So I don't know what's going to happen, but you know what? I don't want the Broncos to win many games, and I don't want Russell Wilson winning the MVP, but that doesn't mean I'm hating on Russ. He wanted to leave my Seahawks, but we need the Broncos to lose more games so that way the Seahawks get a better draft pick that they have in first round from the Broncos. But I got a feeling that the Broncos are going to take care of business and win this game against the Raiders. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings. Cowboys, they are very familiar with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is very familiar with the Dallas Cowboys. All right. from his days in Washington. But I got the Dallas Cowboys. I got Dak Prescott bouncing back, winning this game here. They had a disappointing loss against the Packers last week. Typically, Kirk Cousins, whenever Kirk Cousins is in a situation where you expect his team to win, they don't win. Okay, so I got the Dallas Cowboys winning this game. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Another rivalry right here. All right, man, upset special. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game. You know why? Because head coach Mike Tomlin, he always has winning seasons, okay? And it's going to be very, very difficult for him to come back to have a winning season if they go down 3-6. So it starts now, Coach Tomlin. 4-6, okay, Steelers? I'm going to hit hard like a motherfucking Steeler. All right, so the next matchup, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus Los Angeles Chargers. I got the Chiefs winning this game. I mean, people like to compare Herbert and Patrick Mahomes. To me, there is no comparison. I'm going to tell you why. When Patrick Mahomes have a bad game, it is talked about all over the place. Justin Herbert has a bad game. Guess what? He gets all these excuses. So that allows me to believe that they are not on the same level. Because if they were on the same doggone level, people will carry that same energy, right? So I got the Kansas City Chiefs taking care of business winning this game because you got Patrick Mahomes, a quarterback, and Andy Reid, a coach, okay? And our final matchup, we have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football, which is my birthday. And for my birthday, I would love for the Niners and the Arizona Cardinals to have a tie. But you know what? Yeah, to just have a tie ball game so it can keep the Niners from getting close to trying to take the division from Seattle. Or the Niners can just get mollywopped. So we beat the Cardinals twice. Cardinals, go ahead and mollywop the Niners, all right? But and as a Houston Texans fan, I want to see D-Hop and J.J. Watt excel, just not against any of my teams. But I'm going to roll with the Arizona Cardinals in this game. All right, so that's going to conclude our NFL picks of Week 11. Share your thoughts in the comment section below if you disagree with my picks, and let me know why you disagree. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.